Kentucky in here, and we are preparing for the Vinegar Syndrome September drop that's going to totally surprise the hell out of all of us. It's going to be, I was told, gigantic release announcements today for September. Absolutely huge. Y-U-G-E. Huge. So we'll have to see. Uncle Bill should be joining me here shortly. Hopefully, we'll see. But what do we have? Like a good 7 minutes until 12:01, and we're going to be all enthused together, all the way live here on the Dead Pit channel. But appreciate you guys getting up and joining us on this holiday. Happy Labor Day. Enjoy your day off, because tomorrow is going to be pure hell, and then Wednesday will be even worse because it's the third of the month. What's going on, the mayor? He says surely they'll make some announcements today. Who am I kidding? It'll just be another bunch of disappointing announcements. What's going on, Kuhan Luke? Room till 2254. Well, I'm glad that you get some enjoyment out of that, man, for sure. Ronald Kata. Hey, guys. Hope you enjoy your holiday. Well, thank you, sir. You too. Nubbins says that he is going to be positive. He's positive this drop is going to suck ass. Hello, Mikey Horror. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the difference is there is a lot more sales and all that anymore, and they make a lot more copies of their releases. So, I don't know. It's just not as exciting as it once was. Like, for me, it would have to be something absolutely like King Frat in 4K, or Elves, or something like that. I know you people are probably laughing at me. He's watching documentaries on Devo and Led Zeppelin this morning. Cool. Very cool. Now, they did the out of print drops last couple of days, but I didn't really. I guess I have everything like that I wanted. So, all right, Uncle Bill may not be joining us. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know how long. We'll look at this stuff. I want to try my screen share. This is an older computer, so I don't do screen share very often. But we will see how it works on here. But go through. We're a good 5 minutes away. Richard Fitzwell. Hello, Richard. Netflix just released Grizzly 2. Are you kidding? Heavy Metal Toidles. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Very artistic fella there. I think a lot of people may be hungover. Maybe that's what's going on with Uncle Bill. I'm not, unless you can be hungover by melatonin gummies and pizza. Yeah. Haven't been up very long, though. My voice is just like a little deeper for the first couple of hours I'm awake every day, as you can tell. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Okay, that'd be cool. I'm not getting the Halloween box. I've bought Halloween enough, man. I don't know what they could do to get me to purchase Halloween again. I'm sure that day will come at some point, but that's a little bit too expensive for me. And I'm thinking that the pumpkin is going to be a lot cool, a lot less cooler than the photos are making it out to be whenever you get it. And it possibly could be in pieces as well. Remember the Saw Bear Trap set? That I don't know if any of them arrived undamaged. I did apply for a review copy of the Halloween set. I doubt they would send it, but I mean, I tried. I'm sounding all Barry Whitish up in here. No. It could be Monster Dog in 4K tonight or today. That would be huge. Um, but the past couple of days sales, like the out of print stuff, what was some of the stuff that you guys picked up? Because I didn't really like. I looked at it late last night, but I really didn't see anything that was that mind blowing to me. Um, so let me know in the chat, you guys, what titles you picked up from the out of print stuff. Like the only things that I could think of out of print wise that would be worth getting are like old stuff, like Evil Town. Like that was one of their first VSAs. I'd be interested in maybe getting that. The Horror House on Highway 5, the Slaughterhouse edition with the box and everything, stuff like that. But I don't think that they found any more copies from Charles Band on that one. But the time is almost nigh, boys. So I'm going to maneuver over to my other tab here, and we will prepare for the sale at 12:01. It's going to be huge, absolutely huge. So this is the only day the new titles are popping up, and they're continuing the sale tomorrow too, with those out of print releases. From what I understand, it would be killer if I knew the password to log in and get all the behind the scenes info first. But no, I don't know it. Is there supposed to be a countdown on this thing, or we just reload it? Because we're getting close. We're getting close, guys. Reload. Let's reload. Come on. I want to be the first one to see this. Here we go. Yes. There we go. All right. The Films of Larry Fessenden, Volume 2, Wendigo, and The Last Winter. Vinegar Syndrome's Blood-Stained Italy, Obscene Desire, The Blood-Stained Lawn, Death Falls Lightly. Wait. This is it? Well, I'm sure there's like sister labels or whatever. The Resurrected. Now, here's a funny story for you guys. So is this a 4K? This is the one with Chris Sarandon, right? This is a 4K. Vinegar Syndrome did I'm sorry, I think it was Scream Factory did the Blu-ray, and literally on Hamilton Book right now, the Blu-ray is like $4.99. So you can save $40 on. I mean, this movie is. I remember it being okay. I'm sure the transfer does look better on this, but I mean, it's the Resurrected. So I recently picked this up from Hamilton Book for $4.99. I'm fine with that. If you have to have it in 4K, I mean, look at the transfer on it does look splendid by the pictures. I mean, I'll definitely give them credit. It looks great. I'm sure the transfer is so much better. But if you go to Hamilton Book, they have a bunch of like out of print Scream Factory stuff for $5, $6, $7, something like that. Wendigo is actually a pretty good movie. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I don't know anything about Bloodstained Italy. Maybe we should look at the partner labels first. See what they've got showcased on the partner labels. They may have something interesting on that. Uncle Bill says, "Don't worry, there's nothing worth a fuck." Okay. Yeah, man, I'm not seeing much. Like anything that I'm interested in. There's a lot of sister partner. Yeah. Sorry about the Damon, the third wife, Seafog, Rent Free, I Love You Forever, The Painted Boyd, The Phantasma Tapes, Volume 1. What the hell is that? Ooh, they're doing a limited edition slipcover and soundtrack cassette. It's a psychotronic VHS mixtape that reimagines the revenge of Dr. X and the brain that wouldn't die as a late night home taped double feature complete with local TV commercials and new synthesizer score. Oh, God. What have we become, folks? Yeah, I'm not seeing Bloody Creek, baby. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, somebody in the chat, if you see anything that looks good to you, let me know. Let's check out the, this is Monday, the Monday out of print list. Anything on there? Oh, Alien from LA, that was in print forever and nobody wanted it. Same with Boggy Creek, too. Drop Dead Fred. Man, I'm not seeing anything remarkably like must buy on any of this stuff. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah. See what you guys are saying in the chat. We've got 107 people in here, so we appreciate you guys tuning in, and definitely thumbs up the video. And I am sounding a little bit like Barry White, like I said. Haven't been up very long, and that's usually how it goes. All right. No Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, no. No Monster Dog. Sorry, guys. I don't have Southern Comfort, no. Not the movie, at least. Yeah, Evil Town. We didn't. I don't think Evil Town ever came back in. They didn't find it at Charles Band's warehouse. Man, like, yeah, Bloodstained Italy. We can take a look at it. This is probably something our boy Dirk will get at some point. At least it's like Italian giallo movies or whatever from the 70s. It makes a lot more sense than releasing a giallo movie from like 10 years ago or whatever. Giulio Petroni's Obscene Desire. A young American woman, Amanda, moves to a large and creepy countryside villa with her newlywed Italiano husband. Soon enough, strange and seemingly supernatural events begin to befall the property as a black glove killer simultaneously picks up and murders prostitutes. What do these otherworldly occurrences and the vicious killings have in common? And what sinister plans have been hatched for Amanda? This is truly a genre-defining shocker combining the elements of giallo, satanic horror, and very raunchy sexploitation. Petroni's film is one of the most head-scratching Italian horror films of the late 1970s and has been restored as best as possible to its never-released original director's cut. That actually does sound pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That sounds like something that I would kind of enjoy. In director Riccardo Gijone's The Bloodstained Lawn, a group of hippie drifters find their way to the luxury and ultra-modern country home of Dr. Antonio and his wife, Nina Giovanese. While the seemingly charming couple's offer to let the aimless youngsters hang out at the property appears initially motivated by the couple's fascination with the lifestyles of the free love generation, when members of the group begin vanishing, it becomes clear that something much more sinister and deadly is afoot. Taking a cue from jet set thrillers of the late 1960s, this horror rarity evolves into a high concept science fiction nightmare. And in Leopoldo Savana's Death Falls Lightly, wealthy businessman Giorgio D'Erica's wife is murdered by an unknown assailant, fearing that he will be fingered as the prime suspect due to their failing marriage and his well-known philandering. His advisor suggested he go into hiding at a shuttered hotel until the police can investigate more thoroughly. Taking along his mistress, Giorgio assumes he'll be in for a secret romantic getaway, but soon is besieged by supernatural visions, which seem to be drawing him into the hotel's own dark and mysterious past, threatening to drive him mad, boys. Strangely similar, but predating The Shining, this wholly unpredictable thriller is further complemented by a throbbing prog score by Laro Gori. I mean, this doesn't sound too bad, but it probably is bad. $47.99. And is this going to be another series of movies they're going to do, or what? I got to get back on. I'll see buy links. We can't have that. Um, yeah, nothing that I'm going to be picking up. What was the? How many did they make of this set? 6,000 of them, so they're going to have them for a while. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, the Resurrected that they announced on there, HamiltonBook.com has it for like, I don't know what it was, $5 or $6. It's very, very cheap. And I don't know if that's a movie that everybody needs to get a 4K of. Let's be honest. But yeah, I mean, kind of underwhelming, of course, not a big surprise. But Movie Junkie John, I don't know, man. I mean, dude, how many subscribers do they have? Like, I would love to see a chart on the subscribers they had 5 years ago versus the subscribers they have today. I couldn't imagine a lot of people doing the full year subscriptions today. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but with all the sales that they have and everything, and just the amount of like filler that they release every month, like I don't know why you would do it. Like $2,000, whatever it is. I didn't see any new cinematography or whatever the hell it's called. Um, yeah, I mean, a lot of people like the Resurrected. Hey, if that's your thing and you're wanting to fork over $50 for it or whatever, go for it. Not me though. So, all right, guys, man. Like, I know Uncle Bill's his plan to be on here as well with us for this. Um, I'm just glad that I got this screen share thing to work on this old computer. I think it worked okay. But yeah, I'll close this out here. Not a not a must buy series of shows on here for sure, or series of movies. I'm still waking up. But guys, later on tonight on the Dead Pit page, myself and Garrett have the Anchor Bay archives with Reanimator. We're also talking about the Heather's Lunchbox. There's a lot of fun stories about some of the ways they got around using some of the OG artwork and everything. So yeah, that the podcast of that drops earlier today. I think probably in the next hour or so. It should be up on the podcast feed. Video version of that is later on tonight. So stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe on the Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all that. More stuff to come too. I mean, we're going to try to have a show together maybe for Thursday, and Friday Night Lives and all that good stuff. So, and definitely, again, the podcast, the Anchor Bay, that's what we're kind of trying to promote quite a bit. But I also wanted to throw this out there too to get the word about the Dead Pit on Patreon. You have access to thousands of hours of content on deadpitonpatreon.com. Began in 2005, right at 20 years of content. Interviews. We have John Carpenter, George Romero, Angus Scrimm, Tom Savini, Linnea Quigley, James Wan, the guy that made Saw. We interviewed him back in the day. There's exclusive weekly podcast songs, reviews, commentaries. Of course, the entire archive of the original show. Tiers start at only $1 for that. You can literally listen to Dead Pit all day long for quite a few days. And like I said, it's $1 a month. So get on that. We appreciate you guys tuning in. But we will catch you all next time over at Dead Pit. I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decade.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram. And help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.